Welcome once again to my channel. My name is Richard Laundon. Thanks for joining me. And today we are we're heading back to the Wishbus. Love this bus. Absolutely love this bus. And of course, joining me, we've got my two little companions. We've got Grogu in his little... Actually, bring him closer to the camera, shall we? We've got Grogu in his little... what would you call it? It was his little floating cradle type pod, isn't it? We've got Grogu, and we've got, of course, if you have Grogu, you've got to have the Mandalorian with one of his weapons on the back. Yeah, so those are going to stay down there for most of this year, I suppose. Right, today, like I say, Morissette, and heading to the Wishbus. And now she's doing that. This is from about 4 years ago. Again, somehow I've missed this, completely missed it. Don't know how. But this is her doing Never Enough from Greatest Showman, of course. So we're going to expect fireworks with this one. Let's just jump straight in, shall we? Love the Wishbus.
I'm trying to hold my breath.
Wish 1075.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream with me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you.
Now, something I have noticed, they've got different camera angles this time on the bus. They don't usually go in this tight on the artist, so that's actually something very nice to see. You can really tell they are singing 100% live. There's no, it's not lip sync, it's not overdubbed. They are singing to a track, but it's completely instrumental. They are singing everything. It's always very nice as well. The sound quality that you're getting is just incredible. The processing that they've got on this bus. And remember, this is a bus. They're not in a building. This is a bus that has been converted into a studio. Been on a few of those over the years, and it is amazing just how much sound control quality you get in a bus. It really is.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, and it'll never be enough, never be enough.
Little cry. I was just going to go back and do this bit again, because you notice in the vowel placements, the vowel modifications, she doesn't sing me, never enough for me. She sings may, makes it an A. It just it's easier to form for some reason when you're doing a vowel like E with me. For some reason, when you go up into a higher register, it just becomes easier to form and easier to belt, I suppose, making it May. And yeah, we'll just go back to this one. Yeah, let's go back there, shall we?
For me, for me, for me.
There we go.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands can hold the world, and it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me, for me.
Yeah, didn't even stretch for that note, did she? It's just so effortless with Morissette. It's one of those songs, again, it's perfectly suited for her voice because it's in the right key. Obviously when, now, this is, obviously for the film, it was Rebecca Ferguson that was on screen singing this song. It was her character. But it wasn't Rebecca Ferguson actually doing the vocals, because what happened, again, very interesting story, is that with most films, what tends to happen is, even before the films got going, they will record a lot of the music, especially for musicals. They'll do a lot of the music first, and they will create what's known as a reference audio. That is an unfinished piece, usually just a piano line, maybe a tiny bit of percussion in the background, but usually just the piano line. And it's normally recorded by the composer, or they'll bring in a session audio performer. In this case, they brought in Lauren Allred. She actually sang the reference vocals for the musical, and it was those that they were performing to on the rehearsing. When it got round to them actually doing the film, Rebecca Ferguson actually said, well, the reference audio is so good, I will just lip sync, and you put Lauren's audio out as the official soundtrack. So that's what they did. Brilliant story, isn't it? And of course, it took a few years, but if you watch Britain's Got Talent, just have a look for Lauren Allred. She came on and explained all about that. But yeah, so again, for Morissette, it's a perfect song for her. It's in her range. Let's just finish it, shall we? I think we've got a bit more to go.
Wish
There we go.
exclusive on Wish 107.5.
I knew I'd miss you out. Anyway, there we go.
Hey Wishers, this is Morissette. Don't miss any Wish exclusive videos.
Just click here. Please click here.
Click here.
Click here.
Click here.
Click here. Just click here.
Click here.
Click here.
Click here. Click here.
Click here.
Click here. Click here.
Click here.
Click here.
Just click here.
Click here. Click here to subscribe.
Yes. And it's worth doing that. Well worth doing that. The Wishbus, Wish exclusives, all live audio as well. Right. So that was Morissette, and Never Enough. Yes, brilliant song. Really suited her voice. She, again, when you watch any of her performances, she doesn't have to do much work at all, does she? Perfect. Right. If you enjoyed that, remember, like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Until then,